Yeah, today just wanted to talk to you a little bit of my journey, how I came to Dubai, and how today Dubai has actually. I know I've been part of Dubai, and Dubai has helped me with my success from what I was in 1991 to today into 2020. So 1991 was starting off with a very measly salary of 2,000 dirhams as a telecom electronics engineer. I was starting off with a very small salary of 2,000. Worked with a telecom company for 1.5 years. Joined another company which was started video conferencing for this company in the region. Was involved with having the first video conferencing implementation, the largest video conferencing implementation for the large oil and gas company in Abu Dhabi, the biggest of its kind, and in fact for the OGD project in Habshan. Then later ended up actually working for a large local group to set up their new entity, only to realize in 3 months or 4 months that they restructured the whole group and they fired me. So reaching a 2,000 to a 10,000 dirham salary, which was good and decent way back in 1999, 2000. I ended up jobless, almost back on the street with a wife and a young daughter, hardly 1 year, 2 years. And we had to bootstrap ourselves, go back to a very small 1-bedroom apartment in Sharjah. And that's when I took my determination and said, enough of working for someone. Let me try working for myself. And I evolved a new company called FEC. Today this company is, FEC is a company which is across multiple geographies, having more than 150, 200 professionals working across the region. So we've set up in Dubai, we set up in Saudi, we set up in Egypt, we set up in Morocco, we set up in Kenya and also Nigeria. So the company has had a good journey, start with hardly 3 people. That was myself, my wife, and a technical colleague. In 2000, small 3 people. Almost started initially was from my apartment in Sharjah, and we're, I would say, blessed to have the support both from the government and also both support from all my family and my colleagues in building this company and this journey across. I think turning points, I would say, is 2002. We were so bootstrapped that I hardly had money to pay salaries or even make sure that we could actually afford 2 ends together. And there was this, I always say, if you're committed, you're honest, and you're transparent and hardworking, the Almighty is always there to help you. And this was Almighty giving me a large order from Abu Dhabi, and that kept us going in the company, and the company kept on flourishing thanks to that one good order which came in 2002, which has almost helped us from closing down as a company. 2005 was our venture into Saudi, where we're pretty much good established. We have a good company working there now. And then later we moved into setting up our office in Morocco. We set up an office later in Egypt, 2010, then we followed in Kenya. And the journey has been quite good. I always say 3 factors which are there. I think the Almighty's blessings and good wishes, and always my blessings for my father and mother who are there with me. Second is my family, my wife and my 2 daughters who have been fully supportive of whatever I do and committed behind me. And last, my colleagues from FEC who have been with us, not as team colleagues, but as family, and who are committed with their hard work and commitment to actually make FEC successful. So this has been my entrepreneurial journey from 2000 to today. The company is 200 million plus. And what we've seen is that if you're positive, committed, and you have some good friends and hardworking colleagues along with you, loyal colleagues with you, you'll always be successful and you'll always have the Almighty's blessings. This journey helped me to actually rethink myself and said, what can I contribute back to the society? So I joined an organization called Dh2, and I was part of a Dh2 which fosters entrepreneurship. It's a global chapter with 63 chapters around the world. I was part of the Dh2 Dubai chapter. I was even the president for 3 years, and today I'm on the board of Dh2, always looking at helping up entrepreneurs, fresh startups, in helping them to take that entrepreneurial journey, in mentoring them, helping them with their business ideas and taking them forward. So this, because of Thai, I ended up actually being with a startup called Mission, which actually do a very, very interesting product, which actually helps any child to bring their own device to the school. So we help parents and school to manage the child's device versus rather than their screen time is managed much more successfully using Nishchan. And today we built, I'm helping this company to evolve and build to a big company ahead. So that's been our journey, my journey. Been very happy. Thanks for you to come down. And yeah, a great 2020, and we're all looking forward. Great support from the Dubai government, great support from Dubai Internet City, and rock and roll for the Expo 2020.